Hi kids, it's Bunny with another junk journal. I've decided that since this keeps cutting off when I shoot a video, I think the camera's overheating and I have to rush through it. So today I'm going to take my time and I will do a part 1 and part 2. When my camera cuts off, I'll just record a part 2 so I don't have to rush through everything. So the latest journal is called Love Yourself. And it is hardback, chipboard, with pretty fabric cover. Lovely vintage picture and lace and a, I guess I call it boysenberry, velvet ribbon to tie it all up. Let me adjust the camera. Okay. So I can't see anything, so I'll put my glasses on. Inside the front cover, we have a pocket made of lace. And there is the first journaling card. All journaling cards are blank on the back, so you can write on them. There's a thread in the way. Let me get that. And then this is a tag. All the tags are also blank on the back, so you can write on them. Here is a mini envelope with a couple of mini journaling cards inside them. Probably too small to write on, but just the same. And this is a note about this journal, which is just a little information for someone who's not familiar with what a junk journal is. That's a little explanation. And there is a tea-dyed crochet flower. These pretty papers, full-page illustrations that you see throughout are called French Garden by My Porch Prints, a digital kit. And I got it from Etsy. On this page we have a couple of vintage stamps. One of them canceled, one of them not. I recently got a lot of vintage uncanceled stamps from a friend of mine, and they're very interesting. A lot of the pages have lace on the edges. And in this tuck, we see a journaling card and another one. Girl with some dogs, love dogs. And just a little bit of ephemera ticket. A tag. And our first piece of authentic vintage ephemera. This is receipt. And the date is, I believe it's 1898. And dye stuffs, colors, chemicals, textile machinery, mill supplies. Okay. We have a doily. We have little things in the corners, clusters, and this and that. Here's some sheet music for Arabian Nights. Not sure what year, but it is vintage sheet music. It's a little cluster. In this pocket we have some skinny journaling cards. It's a very skinny one. You can maybe write a sentence on it. And another journaling card. And this is a little coin envelope that I made. And inside, let's see if I can get it out. Another journaling card inside. Barbette, whom I believe was actually a man who dressed as a woman and performed back in the 20s, I guess. Here is, that's ledger paper, tea dyed, coffee dyed actually. This is some handmade paper with flower petals in it, and page out of a vintage book. The blank pages are tea or coffee dyed paper. Here is a large pocket, side pocket, and inside of it we have a large journaling card and a little miniature notebook with little miniature ephemera. Little cute little thing. And I decorated the pocket with some lines out of a play that I thought were humorous. You can read that. More handmade paper. In this tuck, there's more journaling cards of ladies who are self-confident and happy, which is what loving yourself does. Gives you self-confidence, makes you happier. And a tag. And this is an actual vintage love letter. And I'll get it out. I believe the year is 1932. It is a love letter. And sweetheart. Yes, you can read that if you buy the journal. It's really sweet. This is a piece of sari silk with a pretty embroidery on it from India. More vintage sheet music. And here's a vellum pocket that I put some texture paste on in a rose pattern. Here's some faux tickets. More journaling cards. And then here's a vintage photograph of a lady. Looks like she's in the middle of a river or something. And I don't know what year it's from, but it's vintage. And I got some stampings throughout also. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Here's butterfly wing that I made out of vellum. Audubon's America. It's a vintage book page. In this tuck, which has a little bling on the bottom, bling bling, I have a journaling card and another very lovely pictures and a tag. And just some embellishments here and there. This is wallpaper. And here's another tuck, which I put an applique daisy on. And more self-confident women doing their thing. Doing whatever makes them happy. And this is another piece of authentic ephemera, a vintage check from 1920. And here's a little bag in which I've put a small vintage photograph. Look like they're on a, might be a horse-drawn tractor or something, I'm not sure. Anyway, here's a cover for the Arabian Nights sheet music. And more of the pretty papers from My Porch Prints. Here's a little tuck that is also flips up. You can write a little message in there. It has journaling cards. Very elegant lady. This is a an actress or model from the past. I think her name might be Maud, I'm not sure. And here's another tag. And here's a teeny weeny little coin envelope. And inside, of course, it has a teeny weeny card. Here's another little bag. Inside of it is another teeny tiny coin envelope. Inside of it is another teeny tiny card. This one I might not be able to get out. I think I'll need tweezers to get this one out. It's too far down. Well, take my word for it, there's a card down there. And it's cute. I'll get the tweezers and pull it up some so you'll be able to get it out. There's another tuck. More beautiful pictures. And another tag. Excuse me. More of the wallpaper. This is a page out of a 1950 something farmer's like expense book, notebook. 1950 something, I believe. And here's more vintage book pages and the other half of that vellum butterfly. In this tuck, we have lovely ladies. And a tag. And more vintage ephemera. This is a letter, actually, from an iron and tin plate company to a customer, offering them a special price on some goods. More of the handmade paper. This is not vellum, it's actually tracing paper that I put some seaweed on, or a picture of seaweed. In this tuck, we have a vintage photograph. Two friendly looking folks. She's loving herself a lot. And another. The back of this tag has a pocket and some miniature miniature card and miniature ephemera, faux ephemera. I lost my page. And there we go. Here's another big side pocket, which has inside a big journaling card and another little notebook with little miniature cards in it. Here's another tuck. Generous and true, it says. And beautiful painting. And she looks very determined. And another tag. More handmade paper, vintage book paper, vintage sheet music. This pocket here is actually has little doors that open up and you can write something inside of it. And it has a journaling card and a vintage Valentine postcard. Don't know what year, but very old. Here's a coin envelope, which I made. It has the pretty journaling card inside. We still seem to be recording. More vintage book paper. Here's another butterfly made of vellum. I just love those. Here's another little tuck that flips up. And I love this. It's a journaling card of a photograph of a very happy looking woman. More journaling cards. Very sweet. And a tag. And this is a vintage envelope from 1947. It doesn't have anything in it, but it has a neat stamp. It looks neat. Let's see, more wallpaper. It's another little bag. It's got a little photograph in it. Two friends or sisters or something. And this tuck, it's this beautiful actress. Her name escapes me. Sorry, I should have written it down. And another tag. I might not have much to put